Where'd the music go? Hey everybody, what's up? Um, there we go. Okay. A little too sudden. Alright. So yep, I got a couple of different things to do today. I'm just kinda hanging out. Got my last of the sarsaparilla. What else we got? Anything different? Kind of in a couple of conversations on the various developer discords, so figure it out. Anyway, just gonna start off slow as I do. And what I would like is to look at race values. These all should be... Because some of these run net 2, we just got new models in, but some of them are not showing up correctly. This is all the weapons. I don't need the weapons. Audio template, set piece. I think the set pieces all show up correctly. Skin Draugr Malo 2. I don't think that's right. Uh-huh. Skin run it to corpse base. Yeah, that's what it is. That's based on this template. I'm gonna do O2 template boss. O2 template boss. I just gotta look for... Here, wait. Template. There you go. Alright, and I'll let people know, because that's what people were... And people are talking about whether we want them to have glowing eyes or not. Intact and have glowing eyes. While one-handed don't. Just looking. It seems the skins correctly on some templates. So that might be what's causing the invisibility. Okay, yeah. I guess I'll ask the 3D artist. Check the races. Oh, the races on the armor add-ons, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's right. Corpse 01 base. Naked run it to body, Corpse 01. Corpse 01 damage. Yeah, they look good. Alright, cool. Oh man. I don't want to have to do that. Alright, well, I'll take a look at it later. Oh, wait, my screen setup is not correct for being able to read things. What's this? Video's primary and backup streams have different resolutions. Why do I have a backup stream? I shouldn't. Okay, good. Yeah, so live it's all looking decent enough. One second. Like the main one has the YouTube Shorts format? One sec. YouTube, what are you doing? Oh, it does. Why? One second. One second. Stop all that. YouTube should be going. Can you hook on? Okay. Now YouTube should be correct. Reload everything. Okay. That's looking better. It's still telling me my performance is poor, which is slightly annoying. If I just get rid of some tabs. Twitch is saying it's excellent, and that's the one that I'm actually sending 2 streams to. Okay. Okay. YouTube caught up. It figured it out. Cool. Alright, good. Streaming woes. I don't know. I don't really want to re-implement all of this, even if it is easier. This is fine. That all looks good. Armor add-on. Footstep sound. Run it to biped. Corpse. Yeah, that's the female model. My BHF run it to race. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure all of these are also checked on the additional races. I don't know if that matters, but it might help. I'm gonna run it to race. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I am doing some work on Beyond Skyrim Iliac Bay. I do a number of usually Skyrim mods, but I do a bunch of different game modding and stuff like that. And sometimes I play different Elder Scrolls games. But yeah, today I'm just working on. Right now we're getting some new undead set up. And there have been some issues with the models coming in invisible, so I'm looking at that. Like now that we have the new models, someone put them in, and they've been like, all right, well, half of them work and half of them are invisible, and I don't know why. So that's what I'm looking into and trying to fix. And then later, I have a solo project that I want to do a little bit. I've already kind of started on it, but I want to do a little more. Because I actually just got accepted to the Verified Creators program. So I can do some of that now. And what I'm planning to do is just take my swim spells and kind of expand that out and make a couple of underwater dungeons and stuff like that. Maybe a few new shouts. I want to actually test and see if you can. I think. Isn't there a word while underwater? I'm not sure if you can learn shouts while underwater. I want to see if that's possible. Because if so, then I can do like underwater based shouts in that, which might be cool. So, okay, that was that. I do want to go back to run it to template, and take a look at any of these templates that I didn't look at before with the, okay, that's fine. Right, anything with a race, with race as dot dot means it's inheriting from something else. So I don't need to worry about that. This one I already changed. Skin run it to Corpse 03. 02 two-handed. Yeah, that's incorrect. IBHF skin run it to... I'll just give you a 1 base. I haven't really looked at these models, so I don't actually know what the difference is between the 01, 02, 03 models. So I'm kind of flying blind here, but that's fine. We'll see what it looks like in game later. Skin run net 2. I'll just make 02 base. I imagine the damage ones we'll use for like corpses that are already dead. I'm not sure though. Like post-battle corpses. IBHF. No. It's IBHF skin run at 2. 03 base. This one. Skin run at 2. And I mean, feel free to ask me any questions while I'm doing this. I like talking about the projects and whatnot. It is a nice bit of extra engagement, because sometimes the stuff, especially the implementation, can be a little mindless. Like right now I'm just going through and making sure the skin values are set to the correct thing. Which now I'm a little unsure as to why it worked for some of them, because it seems like all of these templates are set to the like vanilla Draugr skins. I don't know. Sometimes Skyrim's just weird. And it does weird, silly things. Like we recently had, we're still having issues with a quest that involves a brawl. And man, I wrote that quest and then implemented like most, no, I did implement it. I did get the brawl working temporarily. But apparently brawls are stupid buggy and it sucks actually. And I'm probably just not going to use brawls again. Because like this has been such a headache. You live and you learn though. Always nooning, always learning new things. Always nooning. Always Dr. Noonian soon. PHF skin run it. At this point, I'm not even like super keeping track of which skin I'm putting on there. I'm just kind of getting it to what hopefully works. We're probably not going to be seeing these higher level ones. But I assume if all the lower level ones work, these will also work. They're set up in the same way. Wait, do you have Ronet? Do you have Death Item Draugr? Excuse me. item, ghoul, undead hyena. Why do we not have death item for Ranetus? Okay. That is something that we need. Maybe that's something I'll set up today too. Because I didn't know that that was something that hadn't been done before. Okay, just 2 more, and then I think we're good. IBHF skin run at 2. IBHF skin run at 2. IBHF skin run at 2. Yeah, and this is all the armor add-ons, which then go into the armor styles that have the male and female variants. So that should be fine. That should be all fine no matter what they're put on. Body shield, legs, beard, yeah. I think just body is fine for that. Alright. Let's try it then. Okay. Saved at 632, so that's correct. I'm gonna toss it in here. Replace that file. Get rid of that one. Oop. Did you not make a zip file? Excuse me, make a zip. Thank you. No, yeah, I do have that downloaded. That's fine. Oh, which one is this? At 531, so that's probably correct. And then this one is 632. Okay, no, this one's the one that's correct. Get rid of that one. Take this one. Boop, boop, boop. Replace. Let's see what we got. Come on, Skyrim. You can do it. Grab my controller over here. So you'll see. Maybe HF. Can I just go to Wounding's Vale 01? Is that gonna get me there? No. Just Wounding's Vale. Oh wait. Wounding's. No. 01. There we go. That's what it was. Okay, perfect. Now let's see if this has worked, because I know this one was invisible before. Yeah. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. The red eyes might be... The red eyes might be a little much. I think just the contrast. I'm gonna post that screenshot up on the server and see what everyone else thinks about it. But I was also given a NIF of orange glowing eyes, so I think I'm gonna try that out and see how that looks. I've got red eyes, red eyes without the streak, and orange eyes without the streak. So I don't know what's gonna look best. But was invisible, now visible. That's good. That is progress. Recordings and screenshots. Copy to clipboard. Yeah. No, I like them having the glowing eyes. I'm just not sure if red is, I'm not sure which is going to be the best. People have also suggested purple. I don't have a purple NIF, but it's probably not that hard just to change the color. So... red looks a bit too... I'm just saying out what I'm typing in Discord. Red looks a bit too contrasty to me. I'm gonna try the orange. Also realized we don't have death items set up for run 2, so gonna do that as well. Cool. Yeah, I like them having the glowing eyes. Some people suggested that they would prefer them not having glowing eyes at all, but I do think it makes it... I could see the argument. Man, these models look fantastic, though. One second. One second here. TGM, TFC. Get out of this. The models look fantastic. Just incredible. All right. Cool. So we've gotten somewhere. That is progress. Let's see. Yeah, I've got glow red no trail, glow orange no trail, and glow orange.net. Actually, I could just do it here. Because I renamed the internal file into a generic name, so I could just change the names on one of this, stick it in there, and we could test it. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Let's just go regular orange glow. Excuse me. Hello, thank you, Windows. Effects, run it to iGlow. Let's just open this in a new window. So this is going to be the orange. Yes, copy and replace. Okay. So that should be that. Actually, wait, let me check the time on it real quick, just to make sure that that is the correct... Oh, no. Don't open the creation kit. That's not what I wanted. Go away. Go away. No. No. Go away, creation kit. Okay. So I think then this should now have the orange eyes, and we'll check those out. And then we'll try the red eyes without the streak and the orange eyes without the streak. We'll see what we like best. I don't know. I think purple eyes actually might work really well. Someone did mention that there is a purple accent color, like in the distant smoke of the Yoku ruins and some of the color choices. So that might actually be a good IBHF Hoon Ding's Veil, a 1. Hoon Ding's Veil. Hoon Ding's Veil. Is that just baseline that someone just like left this random cup here? You know what? I kind of like it. It does actually make it look lived in. Let's see now. Come on out of there. I like the orange. I like the orange a lot, actually. Oh, and here's the male model and the female model. Nice. What? Okay. Oh, and that was one of the other devs messaging me to tell me that it's super easy to change the color in the NIF, so sweet. Good. I like hearing when things are super easy. I lost my recordings and screenshots window. Copy to clipboard. I gotta say, I think I prefer the orange. Oh yeah, sorry. I don't know what exactly people have, what knowledge people have of the project. Yeah, Iliac Bay is High Rock and Hammerfell. Which I'm kind of working on both today because I want to clean this up, and then I have spiders, a new spider model that I implemented last time, but I want to make sure that I have all the variants that I need. Because we will need ambush versions. For Skyrim, the ones that ambush are a different actor than the ones that don't, because they have a script on them that makes them like it's in, it's not that complicated actually. The ambush point, like when spiders descend from the ceiling, is actually like a piece of furniture. Technically, it's just like invisible furniture. And so the ambush variants have a script on them that cause them to spawn in that furniture and then get out of it when they detect the player. Or you can have them do it when the player moves through a trigger volume. And then them getting out of that, like the get out animation of that furniture is the ambush thing. It's either the spiders descending or the Draugr crawling up from under the ground or whatever it is. Though I will tell you, those spider models are. I'm not an arachnophobic, and they scare me. It's Fourth Unknown's spider model, which are available on Nexus. You can just take a look at them, but they are quite creepy, quite creepy. There's 6 different parts of the eyes that you can change, 3 per eye. The square behind the eyes is the trail glow. The middle of the eye, which is the purple, and the front of the eye, which is the glow itself. Okay, that doesn't sound that bad. Quite like the orange myself. Okay. So that's the orange. I'm gonna try the no trails, but I think first I want to see purple. Because I don't know, purple's my favorite color, and I kind of think it's gonna work really well. So let's head over to my other PC. This is my like development PC, and then my regular PC. Um, what actually is nice about this setup is that this has all the creation kit, and the Skyrim installed here is all downgraded. I believe it's 1.6.67, whatever that is, something like that. But this is all downgraded to where I can use creation kit fixes and all of that stuff that just kind of makes for a better quality of life. And then my main PC is fully upgraded on the latest build of the creation kit and Skyrim and all of that. So we know that version changes will not affect any of this. What are the Ronnet 2? They look like Draugr equivalent for Hammerfell? Yes, that's basically it. They are the Draugr equivalent for Hammerfell. Ronnet 2 is a Yoku phrase that literally means returned warrior. So in many of the dungeons, in many of the Yoku dungeons, which you've seen a little bit of, they look fantastic, I think. They will just be, standard enemies, but the twist that we have on them is that certain tasks or certain quests will task you to go into those ruins, and they will have extra rewards if you don't attack any of the Ronettu in there. We have a script that allows us to well, actually, the script wasn't. It ended up being like a secondary quest that we can set up that you can then fill aliases in and whatnot, and track whether or not you've hurt any of the Ronettu. But that's sort of the unique thing about Hammerfell is Redguards consider the undead to still be their ancestors. So, sort of disturbing those bodies or attacking those bodies is still um, desecrating a grave of an ancestor. So, like, they don't. If they can avoid it, they try to not do that. Which is a thing that's mentioned in ESO. In ESO, it's kind of the setup for why the Ashaba are a thing. We plan to have the Ashaba, but they're much less central. When I played what little I played of ESO, it really seemed like the Ashaba were like everyone's first response to a Rodnetu or to an undead issue. While like here we really make it a point to say like, oh, they use turn undead spells. They use doors that can lock behind them. They use all these other methods to like control the undead without necessarily hurting them. What's the lore reason for why they're ancestors? There's a lot of necromancers around, to be honest. And there is another lore reason that I can't really say as much about because it's main quest related. But easy answer is there's tons of necromancers around. I mean, Hammerfell is where what's his name? Manamarco, the King of Worms, was, because he's in Scourge Barrow, which is in Hammerfell. So, Nifscope. Let's take this. Eyes glow orange. Okay. So he said there's 3 nodes I would need to look at. Oh, a pupil. Okay. So the square behind the eyes, the middle of the eye, which is the pupil, and the front of the eye, which is the glow itself. So there's 3 of these nodes that I should be able to mess with. Okay, that looks like front of the eyes. Yeah, that looks like the glow. Effect shader property. Beautiful. Emissive color. That's what I want. Okay, let's see. Let's get like a darker purple, maybe? Yeah, I think that'll show up better when I do the back of the eye. Um, oh, okay, that's... Can I, like, copy this? I can copy the RGBA values. That's... You know what? That's fine with me. I can copy down the RGBA values. Cell phone to the rescue. I have one of these cell phones with a little stylus that lets me take notes. So, here we go. Beautiful. R 0.564, G00, B. Maybe it'll work? I mean, while I'm at it, I'm just going to write it down. 846, and A is 1.0. All right, let's see. It might just work. I'm not sure. Sometimes NifScope can be weird and, like, doesn't quite let you know what you can actually do with it. Okay, so that's the actual eye. Emissive color. Let's see.
Cargo is ready for more adventure.
Beautiful. Okay, yeah, I can. Thank you, Ethan. And Seiko. Okay, cool. There's that. Square behind the eye. That looks correct. Skin instance. Boom. Emissive color. Beautiful. Yeah. I like that a lot. I think that might be my favorite. All right, next one. BS tri-shape. Yep. Boom. BS tri-shape effect shader property. And then your billboard node. Boom. Okay. I'll try that. I might tone it. I might make it a little darker, but we're going to try it like that. And see how it does. Save as glow part. Glow part. Doom, 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 glow part. Doom, 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 doom. All right, let's see. What am I doing? Downloads. Get in here. Yeah, what I'm gonna want to do is rename this back to orange. Rename this one. Copy. Copy and replace. Okay, now we reinstall this. Let's take a look. Got him part. This uses FX glow spot linear alpha.dds. I hate that effect. It might. I'll have to look back because I didn't really pay attention to the textures models that it was using. COC IBHF. Hundings Vale 01. But yeah, and these are the Yoku ruins that we have set up. Um, Absolutely love the way they look. Show me perp. Yeah, yo. That's incredibly good. Okay. Okay. That that I think is my favorite. I'm probably biased. Steam recordings and screenshots. Why do I keep clicking out of it and I don't need to do that? Um Perp supremacy. If only you could have a randomizer that allows the eye colors to be different. That would be neat. I don't know how you would do that. Um, Maybe with SKSE, but I'm really not. I haven't used SKSE before, so I'm really not sure what it's capable of. Um, but yeah, that would be kind of neat. But yeah, I think purple looks real good, real good. Um, yeah, yeah. And it kind of, I mean, I don't know. Unfortunately, we're kind of using purple for a lot because, I mean, Skyrim uses like bluish purple for necromancy stuff, and we're definitely using purple for shadow magic. So this could kind of muddy the waters there, but also it's definitely necromancy raising them anyway, so I also might just be thinking too much about that. Um, but yeah, for the person who is just joining us, or like first time on the stream, just looking at Iliac Bay, exterior Yoku ruins, and just the Abitian Isles out here. Yeah, also rule of cool. Um, I sent you a picture. All right, take a look. But yeah, Abitian Isles looking really good. Let's see what the picture is. Did I get it yet? I'm not seeing it just yet, but it might come in just a second. I think white would look decent. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about for the Ranetu. That or no eyes. I mean, they could just do no eyes. You did see, oh, there it is. Let's see. Animated eye effects. Ooh. Oh, that would be so sweet for shadow magic stuff. Oh, I love that. Just to show you what I'm looking at here. Oh, love that. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Yeah, having it be different races, um, and then you'd probably use like a leveled character list to go through the different races and they'd all just have the same skin. It's possible. No, yeah. No, now that you're saying it, it's possible. Um, I don't know if that's what I want to do, but it's possible. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it is doable. Um, what do the now that I'm just thinking about it, I know there is a white, which we might change the name of because I know whites were different in Shadowkey, and also they seem to be using whites for like Iliad undead. But I'm pretty sure it was this one that had one of our white models. Um, which the whites are the High Rock undead. Was the lead print? Majority purple. I'm just gonna take a look at the white here. It's probably the default blue eyes that they have. Or none. I'm forgetting. But yeah, this is the High Rock, the Bredic crypts. And that is a white. Yeah, that looks like the default. Huh. Also, now that I'm looking at them, so this is an older model. It looks like the eyes, at least the eye nodes, are situated back behind the eyes on the model. So honestly, I feel like these whites might be a better candidate for just no glow. Just no glow at all. Easy add art in the body glow map. Okay, maybe yeah. I mean, we might be able to just push that forward. Or we could take a look at these models in general. They probably need a going over because I know that these are older. These are like legendary edition models, and some things have changed a little bit between legendary and special edition. There's certain models and certain textures that don't quite convert as easily. So maybe this is something like that. I do like the glow maps of the Daedric runes on them though. That's fun. Yeah, right now I think they'd look better with no glow. And I might just go in and remove it. They're probably, yeah, knowing the older implementation, they're just Draugr in everything but skin. Um, so I will probably easiest to just go in and remove that for right now. Um, let's see while this is going if anyone has said anything on the old Discord. Magic 2, they're glowing eyes on. Yeah, if we can do sword singing. Yeah. Yeah, if we can do sword singing, I definitely want a Ranetu to be able to use it. None right now, though. Yeah, currently we don't have anything implemented for sword singing, but that'll be like a later thing, that's gonna be a whole thing. That's gonna be a lot of coding, I'm sure. I think they look solid after that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think they look fine without the glow on their eyes. And then that makes them like more unique, actually, amongst the undead. Because we were just talking in the Discord that like Roscria has a sort of purplish glow to their undead eyes as well. There's I think are still just called Draugr. I forget. But there's that. There's the alien Pelinagas. There's like all kinds of different undead. Um, I wanted to just have this load while I was doing other stuff, but that's not what Skyrim wants to do, apparently. Huh. What is going on with that? Because there is stuff down there. There's like a whole little forest down there that for some reason is just not there? Why is it not there in the LOD? Yeah, okay, the forest is all there. I'm unsure why the LOD is not catching it. Maybe these trees do not have... Are these not vanilla trees? I don't know. Do these not have LOD for some reason? Um... Hmm. Yeah, unsure why the LOD is being so messy around here. But anyway, I don't think I need to be around in High Rock all that much. Although I guess I could show off the spider, because I think I do have it loaded. Alright. Just add Draugr glow art and weapon, same and everything purple. Yeah. I did see that with the when I was looking through the NIFs, that they have like an axe glow and stuff like that. I gotta look at how that's implemented, but might be worth it. Might be worth it to make some new glow. Alright, anyone with anyone with arachnophobia, hold on to your butts. Um Here we go. Cause this shit sucks. Player dot place at me 09. No, that's gonna be the not vanilla, but dragonborn spider. 0C00 AB 771. Okay. Don't freak out. They are horrific. I hate them so much, and I love that I hate them. Right now, I don't think they are fully like doing their leapy thing because Navmesh is not here. But yeah, that's the new spider model. And that's the smallest size. There's this one, there's a large size, and there's a giant. The giant is awful, terrible. Yeah, I think that's the nav mesh issue. Yeah, they're doing their spit, their projectile spit, but they're not doing the leap. There it goes. Look at that. Look at how detailed the spinneret is. Awful. Awful. Fourth, you've done a terrible thing. Alright. Yeah, yeah. No. Draugr Death Lord is as a Rodnet 2 sword singer, that would work. That works nicely. Um okay. Seems like a lot of people like the purple. So I'm happy about that. I'm sure. Yeah, purple. Let's go. Um, and what I will do is take the. I can get rid of. Okay, no, that's the purple. All right. I can boop, and then boop. Replace file. Beautiful. All right. Cool. So, extra thing on the docket is death items. I did not know we didn't have death items set up. BSK, death item boar, death item zombie, all of these. Death item Draugr, Draugr gold, Draugr mage. IBHF. Undead hyena? Yeah, why do we have all of these and we don't have... Alright, well. Twilight Wolf. What does the undead hyena have? I mean, it's all just level list, so I can stick whatever in there. Loot, small treasure. Hyena meat. Okay. Let's just go for... Ronetu. Make new object. And then probably what I'm going to do is go and change all of those in Xedit just because it's going to be slightly faster. IBHF. IBHF loot. Yeah. Loot citizen drink list. Dwarven armor. Ingredients. Rare, common, uncommon. Let's do jewelry 25. What does the Draugr list look like, actually? Just to see what I'm sort of basing this out of. Alright, bone meal, Draugr gold. What is death item Draugr gold? Oh, okay, they get more gold as they level up. Alright. Or as you go through the go through levels. Okay. You know what? I might just put that in there as it is. Loot perk golden touch change. Imperial luck. And then loot Draugr random. Is oh, okay. I see how you did that. Alright. That's not the worst. So Draugr gold. For golden touch change is what it needs. Yes. Golden touch. Imperial luck. And sure, bone meal, why not? Item bone meal. Okay. And then make another list that is loot run at 2 random. Sticky liquid silk from their jaws. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else they would. I mean, like, theoretically, they're shooting. Shooting webs makes sense. I think the web already does a poison effect as well, so we could have it shoot just like a green poison effect, but that seems very magic-y. Um, and also their mandibles are like constantly dripping stuff that is like a similar color to the webbing. So I'm a little reticent to change the model of the webbing too much. Just because the color wise it matches, it makes sense. Um yes, all of this is correct. Loot Draugr. Um, Loot Draugr random was in, and use that in your L items. Death item Draugr mage. Death item Draugr, yes. Okay. What you've got, yes, all of this stuff. All right, cool. So let's just run it to VHF. Okay, so we have that actually. IBHF loot run to random. Okay, so someone set this up. No, okay, so they sort of set it up because this is all vanilla. But okay. I'm not sure where mage bonus gets used, but let's put this in here. Loot Draugr mage. Loot Draugr random mage bonus. Okay, where do you get used? On very specific NPCs. Okay. Interesting. It's only used on specific NPCs. Um, sure, I guess. That's not my preferred way to do stuff like this. Is just relying on the level designers to like stick it in somewhere. Um, but figure that out later. IBHF loot. Let's take a look. All right. Jewelry 05. Is this a 5% chance? Chance none. Yes, it is. Um, that's a very small chance. Um, Common 05, bandit chest. Yeah, I guess in a chest it's a lot less, or there's a lot less of them than you're gonna be killing Ranetus. You're gonna be killing tons of them, so every fourth having one is a little much. All right. Chance none should be 75 for that. And then this should be chance none 25. Yes. Okay. So jewelry. Boop. Get rid of the jewelry. Gems small. We don't really have all that many new gems, so I might just keep that as is. Soul gem. Chest potions 05. Um, boot run at 2 gold. Is this just a... What? Who made this? Why are you getting a consistent 50 gold per? And it's a 100% chance, so every run at 2 would be carrying around at least 50 gold on them. Did I do this? Who did this? It's weird. I don't... Strange. Oh, someone did make a jewelry 05. But I don't like how they did it. Alright. So what I'm gonna do... What I'm gonna do is... Take this. Boop. Can I just... Aw. Alright. I gotta go into other things to turn this into the correct thingamabob. IBHF Morwa amulet. DSIB underscore Tuwaka, sure. DSIB, Zet. And IBHF, Tava. Okay. Cool, good. So I'll go into Xedit and just get rid of that, because this is actually what we should be using. Is the loot jewelry. 15, run it to lockpick 10 actually is not a bad plan. I assume that is a 10% chance of having a lockpick. Yes, it's a 10% chance of a 75% chance. Dragger chest potions. We can just get rid of that, I think. Run it to soul gems. Good. Dragger soul gems. Dragger ingots. Let me check out what these soul gems actually are. If it's anything. Nope. It's... Well, we don't really have... I guess I could do a blank memory gem in there. Yeah, let's stick a blank memory gem. Memory gem filled. Maybe it's a blank memory stone. Boop. Just to have one. Gems, I'm not going to worry too... Well, actually, let me take a look. Because if we want to change it later, it's better to have it as a custom leveled list. I'll just star, loot, Ron, med 2. Doodly 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 doodly. Jewelry, lockpick, soul gems. They also had potions, but I don't need those. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine then. Run it to gems 15. L item gems. Kind of the same thing. So you know what? If it's the same thing and all else being equal, stick that in there. Uh, cool. Power for soul gems, spell tomes. So bip, bip, and we'll just do soul gems. 20 soul gems 100. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. I guess just soul gems 100 and spell tomes 05. What's the spell tome? Yeah, it's just your vanilla list, but you know what? Whatever. I'll just leave that for right now. Cool. So then, yeah, let's go into Xedit and do it because it's just going to make my life so much easier. And then also I can delete the extra list that I made for no real reason. I might not get to doing my solo project today, but you know what? That's okay. Because it's going to involve some level design, and I am not the most advanced level designer. So I might try that out a little bit by myself and do the embarrassing part alone. Not that I haven't slightly embarrassed myself on certain occasions on this stream, but that's how you learn. And yeah, here's my ESP for it. I should actually ask Hendris because I kind of want to use Voices of the Deep, which was Roscrea's original subtitle that they've kind of dropped off on using thus far, like recently. So I kind of, you know, I want to make like a little in joke about it. Um, and plus, if it's going to be under the sea, like Voices of the Deep kind of works. And if I can do shouts, it's literally the voice of the deep. I should ask Kendris about that if that's okay. Um, thank you. Look, I am a theater kid at heart. I am totally okay with being embarrassed as long as people are having fun about it. Um, items. That's their that's that death item. There we go. IBHF death item, death item, run near to. Thank you. Copy that. Thank you. No, that is helpful. Um, it's always nice to know that even if I do get embarrassed with these things, it is like appreciated. Um, because I mean, the joining BS is how I learned to do any of this stuff. So I'm very much learning by doing in this whole process. Um, which is what it's what these mod projects are kind of made for. Hey, how are you? Death item Draugr Mage. Oh, so that's probably how they get in the Actually, does it just have do we already have a run at No, we don't. Okay. Um no, here, just come back over there and then I'll get you later. Do that one. Two-handed. Template boss there. Magic. So all the magic ones I'll just leave for right now. So template magic I'm not going to worry about. And then O3 template magic. I mean, I might be able to just build a new list because it's just these two. I'm doing good. I'm fixing some stuff about the Ronetu. I did their glowing eyes earlier, which we landed on purple. Which was nice. We did like I tested different colors of eyes, and now I'm doing item like death item lists because I realized that that wasn't done. So, do they have models now? Yeah, they do, and they look really good. Uh, Here, you know what? I'm gonna be not too long doing the rest of this, and then I'll go and take a look at them again, so you can see, because they look really, really good. Um, Death item Draugr, item that, death item that. Let's see, leveled item, jewelry common 05. I could maybe just make this into, actually, yeah, because it's not being used anywhere now. Yeah, that might be fine. All right, loot, IBHF. You know what? All right, here. I'm gonna do it the right way. Permanently remove that. I need level item, add leveled item. That's fine. Hello. You can do this. Can I not just edit your name? Excuse me? Chance none. Was that 95? I don't know. Unfortunately, just have so little energy. No, I understand. Um, Alright, you know what? Screw it. I'll do it in the CK like I know. And we'll just save this. Boom. And doodly doodly do. Reload it up real quick. But yeah, the new Run-2 models look incredible. It's just the we only have what we call the skeletal Run-2, so the ones that are meant to be sort of lower level. They're a bit less intact than some of the more higher level models I think that we would have. But honestly, I think it's fine. We've got 3 variants. That's enough for right now. It's enough to fill everything out and make it look like it's a complete set, and then we'll add to it later. And people are working on armor right now for them, so they're gonna have also variants in like what the armor sets that they're wearing are. Doodly 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 doodly. Item set. IBHF death item. Run to mage. Boom, and we'll just delete all of this and bring in. Nope. Excuse me. Let me get you. Thank you. Bring in death item Ranetu. And then Ranetu mage. Sorry, it was random mage bonus. That's it. You. Soul gems and spell tomes. Yep. Good. Boom. And that's your addition. And then we can go to the NPCs really quick. Run to template. There we go. So I need the magic ones. Thank you. IBHF. Death item. Draugr Mage. Or Runnetu Mage. Magic. 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 IBHF. Death item. Runnetu Mage. And then I think that's it. Death item. Runnetu Mage. Beautiful. Boom. Now I should be able to give me eyes. Cause, or some say cosm. Do that. Zip this up. Delete the one over here. Boom. Run it. Eyes. Boom. Boom. Yeah. There. There. And we'll go back and take a look at them real quick. So now they should have... Oh, I'm just realizing I don't think any of their lists gave them the option of having the ancient Yoku coins, which I really want them to be able to have. So I'll go back and do that real quick after this. IBHF Woundings Veil 01. But yeah, I really want them to be able to have the ancient Yoku coins, the Shahim. Interesting that they step out before the thing falls, too. I don't know how to change that. But yeah, Ranetu model. Oh, here. Let me bring them into the light here. Look at that. Incredible. TGM, player dot set AV, attack damage mult. Something crazy. Hey! Alright, that was pretty sweet. Oh, good. No, they can have a Shahim. Fantastic. Never mind. This is exactly the loot that I wanted them to have. Everything's perfect. Yeah, we tried orange before, and I did like the orange. We tried a red and an orange before. I think it seems like a lot of the team likes the purple. How expensive is it? Oh no, it's not that expensive. It's just the because I did attack damage mult with the console command, it directly changes the damage numbers as if I had like a perk. So that damage is not correct. I think I could probably set it back to attack damage mult 1. Should that be? Yeah, that's more correct. That is the actual damage that's supposed to be. Yeah. So, you know, roughly, it's like roughly Iron Sword level, something like that. I think it's a little bit above Iron Sword, but I think so are the Draugr swords. Oh, forgot about that. Where are you? Okay. Oh, it's a mage. Good. Whoop. Why are you not? Okay. There you go. Eh. You got a decent variety of spells. You got the wind spell? Come on. All right. Interesting. Interesting leveled lists. I was hoping to see like a soul gem or something in here from the mage list, but okay. Just even more Shaheems. So, look, no issue for me. They got plenty of them. I don't exactly know why that one had so many, but sometimes the randomness just does that. Yeah, why do you step out before... Hmm. Boop. Got bored. That's totally fair. Petty Soul Gem. There you go. That's what I wanted to see from the magic list. Alright. And a lot of them have Shaheem. Okay, that's actually pretty neat. And I think that is good. Alright, sweet. Good. That all works. What else do I have to do? Yeah, I think that might be good then. I think we might just be totally good on the Ranatu stuff. Uh, yeah, I think so. Might just go in and remove the glowing eyes from whites. White. Skin white. Spell list. Okay, yeah, you're using the race stuff probably for the abilities. Yep. Get rid of that. What are the Dragon Priest abilities? I like it when sometimes the CK brings you to stuff when you click on it through another window, and sometimes it just, nah. Like usually if you click on a spell like this, it'll take you to the spell, but not here. It's very silly that way. Dragon Priest effects, magic resist. Dragon Priest script attach. Oh, it was right there. Dragon Priest script attach. What do you do? Trash pile object. Okay, there's a whole bunch of stuff this is doing. Okay, I like some of that. So I'll keep that because we'll probably duplicate that and make a different thing. But for regular whites, I can just
Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging.
sweet. Okay. I think we're pretty good then. Any other comments on Discord? Anything? Sweet. I want to finish out that spider plugin real quick. It's not going to be anything really different. It's just the ambush versions. But while I'm here, and it'll take me 2 seconds, I just kind of want to do it. Dragonlings, spiders. Oh, I could try the Dragonlings too, actually. I want to redo them because they are meant to be on the Charis Hunter skeleton. And then I have this Havoc editor. This is also a new thing for me, but I want to see like what happens if I just tune the speed down. Like make a copy of the behavior file and just tune that speed down. Is that going to be as simple as I think it is? Probably not. It usually isn't with Skyrim, but whatever. For right now, this is quite easy. Yeah, these are all going. This is all going away. And then I can just make ambush versions, because I just stick the ambush script on it, really. God, CK, you take so long to load the script add thing. I don't know why. Okay. Master ambush script. Thank you. Boop. Do you need anything? Not really. Yeah, you're fine. Master ambush script. Boop. Boop. Done. You didn't like change anything with your ambush versions, did you? I doubt it. Yeah, master ambush script. Oh, I could just, yeah, use actor base. Alright, that's actually better. Okay, I'm gonna do that, because that's better. I guess you could also use the editor to live me as with the Wisp Mother Scout. Yeah, maybe. Actually, yeah. Are they actually meant? I don't know what they're meant to be. Because if you open them in Nifscope, they're just like a straight. They're just like T-posing in a straight line. But theoretically, I guess maybe they were rigged to Wisp Mother. We'll have to see. Actor base. Yeah, let's just make this actor base because that's much better. IBHR Encount Spider. I'm a spider. Just not scripts. Tracks, factions, AI data, packages, package list, attack data, keywords, base data, inventory, spell list. Beautiful. IBHR Encount Spider. Spider Giant. Yep. Everything but the scripts. Cool. So now, if we want to change anything about the spiders, which we probably will, this is like a, first round of doing stuff. If we want to change anything about them, it will just change the ambush versions automatically, and we won't have to worry about syncing them up or anything manually. Beautiful. Boom. Exit that out. Edit real quick. We'll just load this up. Because weirdly, there's like, I don't know if it's like dirty edits or something. Sometimes in some of the merges, you end up with, yeah, this like cell record that's been edited for no reason in IBHR Vampire Castle 02. No idea. But like I never touched this, but it's just it is in every plugin that I make that is, parented to Beyond Skyrim Iliac Bay. So it's just one of these weird edits that I always got to come in and just delete that. Texture set? Oh, yes. Okay, right. Because this was nothing. Yeah. So I'm just deleting that. That's fine. Deleting all this. Armor add-on. Great. Armor. Yeah, your green spiders and stuff that didn't actually work anyway. So great. Cool. Wonder if a Nereid model is already being made, or if you have a new concept. We don't have a new nymph concept art. And I would love for a Nereid model to be being made. I don't know if anyone's working on it currently. But yeah, we don't currently have new concept art for the nymph. Unfortunately, our concept art department has been really slow, like basically non-existent recently, which is wild because we used to have like a very strong concept art department. But it's just like died. So honestly, if anyone's, a 2D artist, a concept artist, like we need some new blood. We need someone to come in and like really Senko's fantastic. Do we die? Senko's, you're fantastic. Do not think that I am minimizing your contributions because you do fantastic work and so much of it. But I think we're both agreed that you're like a vector artist. You like doing all these like logos and things and symbols. I haven't really seen you do concept art, and I don't know if that's like, an interest of yours. But yeah, what we really need is like the concept art. We need people to do material data sheets and stuff like that. Um, in fact, I have like banners still that I need to like fucking put in because it's just tedious and I haven't done it yet. Because you've given me so many banners, which is great and I love it. But it's so many banners. So many. But I got a ton of crap as well. I got this like worms what the why animation that is also maybe a possibility for Dragonlings. Although this is a UE5 animation, which can get converted to Skyrim, but it's very strange and esoteric. You know what? That's fair. Yeah. That is a fair way to split those up. Yeah, you are a 2D artist, you are not necessarily a concept artist. I think in the past we have kind of conflated those things, but it might not be a bad idea to like literally just split that up. And make those distinct. No, it's a really good explanation. Yeah, go dance. Partner's gonna go dance. She likes to just like dance in the bedroom. It's the way she works out. It's great. Honestly, I wish what I need to do is get back into Beat Saber. That's my thing. That's what I like doing to work out. But okay, spiders. I think spiders is good. I think spiders is fine. Data Spider-Verse. Boop. Where's the original Spider-Verse? Yes. Get rid of that. Plug and drop. Let's go and drop this in. Boom. Implements high rock spiders and ambush variants. There you go. Easy peasy. Now, all right. Now for re-implementing the Dragonlings as Chorus Hunters. I might have to just delete this plugin and redo it. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, and I think the team has kind of conflated those in the past, but I do really think there is like 2D asset development as opposed to like concept art, but I really do think they should be just separate departments entirely. Yeah, I really do think that. I think that makes a lot more sense, to be honest. Because they're not they're like similar skill sets, but they're not really the same skill set. Because like you are making stuff that is, player facing. It is going in the build. It has to conform to the needs of the engine, whereas concept artists really are just like it's more about the art, it's more about the vibe that then can be reinterpreted um, with the needs of the engine in mind. Uh, ooh, get rid of that. Rest of that is good. I just deleted a master because one of the other I copied that in from the spiders one that I was doing. I just like implemented dragonlings as a fun little test just to see what happened, and you can check out last week. It was pretty funny actually. Um, they do not work currently, but I tried it out, and yeah, currently they're implemented. I think using like copied records from dragons. So that might be different enough that I might just have to delete this whole thing and start again. Which is fine. Let me see. Excuse me. Armor add-on, beautiful. Yeah, this all works. Are you on Alduin race? What? Yeah, Dragonling race. Bloodwing. Yeah. Yeah, this is the issue. Is just making sure that these all have the right options for it. Let me take a look at DLC 1, Naked Chorus Flyer AA. Spit. Yeah. See, it has like different nodes that it's attached to and stuff. And I think yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be much easier if I just redo it. Um, yeah, if I just delete this and redo the whole thing as Charis Hunter. Sometimes you gotta just start again. Let's see. All right. Iliac Bay. I mean, I guess I could push the run at 2 as well as just a I could just push it through Git. While I'm up to all of this. Anything else going on? Oh yeah. Earlier today I did I've been wanting to do the unboxing for this. The local game store that I've been working with gifted me the collector's edition of Skyrim with the Alduin statue and everything. So I have his little word wall base here. Funny enough, I've learned there's no mounting points on this whatsoever. He's just supposed to like hang on to it with his little grippies. It doesn't work super duper well. kind of wish there was actual, like, connection points. Or you could stick them on. It's a little weird. He's not, like, the most stable on there. But the art book is really cool. I really like the art book. And like I recorded that and set up a whole green screen and stuff, so I'll edit that together at some point and probably stick it up as just a regular video. So I'd like to do more regular videos. At least I know the YouTube algorithm likes those a lot better than the live streams, but I've been having fun doing the live streams anyway. It's really time for me to install. It is nice. Once you get into it, it kind of makes sense. It does your head in a little bit, just figuring out everything. And there's still pieces of the CK that I, have never touched, but it does help. It helps. I think it helps for everyone, honestly. Like, I started out as a writer, and it super helps knowing the engine and knowing, like, what is easy to implement, what is difficult to implement, what the limitations of the engine are, is super helpful. And I'm sure, yeah, with the VFX and whatnot, it's gonna be, like, way easier for you to look at stuff and test stuff and whatnot, and make sure it actually looks the way that you want it to, because Skyrim doesn't always render things exactly the way that they are in, like, Nifscope or whatnot. There's a lot of, like, extra stuff that happens. So, it's good to have sometimes. IBHR Dragonlings. Drag me to heck. Wait a minute. Dragonling me to heck. Cool. I appreciate my stupid, silly plugin names. And that's all that matters. So, we're going to go into the armor add-on. Chorus Flyer. What is 2? What is your difference? Flyer variant. Okay, it's just a variant in your NIF. Alright, so that's fine. Yes, but that will get me going more for modding. I mean, yeah. What can I tell you? It's a slippery slope. You start just doing one thing, and then you're like, it's the same thing with me. I started just writing, and then I did another thing, and I did another thing, and all of a sudden, I'm a verified mod creator on my own right. I got like 6 other mods in. It happens before you realize it. Dragonling. Hey, boom. Taurus Spitskin. That's cool. Taurus Flyer. Dragonling. IBHR. Boop. Dragonling. Oh, right. I will need to make naked cow. Why is the Charis skin allowed to be put on a cow? What? Now I want to see what happens if you do that. Why can you do that? That's not right. You shouldn't be able to do that. Should not be able to do that. Alright, so race now. race. Chaurus Flyer, Chaurus Hunter race. This YouTube source material. I do like, yeah, no, I like that a lot. Oh, I gotta put the Dragon Link thing from last time on YouTube Shorts. The Dragon Link jet fighters. IBHR, Dragon Link race. Text data Chaurus Flyer. Dragonling, no, get rid of that. Chaurus Poison Spit. Keep this for right now. Keep that. Because I might just copy that for like a fire spit. So it's not like the Dragonlings don't, shoot like a regular flame spell. They shoot like a little I don't know. We'll see. Why do they have the alchemy skill? It's silly. Can't open doors. Tilt left, tilt right. You can tilt left? Oh, well, no, I guess that makes sense. Body data, skin. I'll need to make a new skin. Yep. Wait a minute. Body data. Iliac Bay, actors, dragonlings, skeleton. There's that, and then yeah, I'll be copying this behavior graph. And seeing what I can do with that later. Base movement defaults. First flyer default MT. Okay. Something else to take a look at. Alright, Dragonling race. And then armor. Oh no, I did have a skin made already. Body data. Skin. IBHR. Skin. Skin Dragonling. You know that I don't like it when nothing happens on the server. I'll become boring if I learn a lot of things. Then you can be more of what happens on the server. Things happen and you go, I can help with that. Maybe. Or I'll fuck it up for you. Let's see, IBHR Dragonling. Okay. Which skeleton would you use for... Yeah, I do have them actually implemented already as Flame Atronax. And currently, the model that I actually have them using is the burnt up Flame Atronac. Which I don't know when you ever see that. It's good when I'm not You say that, and then you do tons and tons of work for IB. I don't know if that's true in practice. Because believe me, people notice you, Senko. Um, yeah, where's actor? I think I can show the Nereid. Yeah. Preview. Yeah, it uses this like burnt flame Atronax skin that is something in vanilla, but I don't know when you ever see it. Um, so it kind of looks cool. It's neat. Obviously this is not what we want the Nereids to look like, but yeah, this is just what I have them using currently. Um, and yeah, I put them on Flame Atronac because Wisp Mother is used a lot. Um, a lot of projects use that for different stuff, so it's nice to have something that's a little different. And plus, they do that nice flippy. They do the nice Flame Atronac flip that kind of looks like fish stuff. You know, it gives me that like mermaid vibe. So I like it. Okay, get rid of that. Hello. I do have active forms in here. I should. Oh wait, no. No, that's right. I have not created an actor yet. Cats are fight playing. Hell yeah. No, I like the IB team. It's funny because when I first joined, IB had like a reputation for being one of the more drama filled teams. Like there was a lot of internal arguments and stuff. And I definitely like experienced that when I first joined. But now like it really has turned around and I think IB is one of the chillest. Um I don't know. I might take a look. Uh Chores Flyer Nif, that's not what I want. I want Iliac Bay Actors. Dragonling Nif. Hello? Dragonling race. Future Dragonling race. Good. Skin texture. I think that's all fine. Armor. I think this is all fine. Yes. And then actor, I will go to a Chaurus Hunter. Encounter. Why do we have Chaurus, Hyrock Chaurus? Man, the old team made such like interesting. They copied so many vanilla records and just unmodified copies of them. It's very strange to me. Um, didn't you mention there was a little to no progress in the old hype map for years? Oh yeah, yeah. What are previous streams? Yeah, yeah. No, both of those are true. When I first joined, I looked at that old 2018 stream. And I joined in like later 2020, almost 2021. Um, and when I joined and like downloaded the build and was like, all right, I'm gonna see what's changed. Nothing had changed. Not a goddamn thing. At least nothing noticeable. um, the all the like floating pieces of water that were like chunks of water, like every bug that was in that 2018 stream was still there. And that floored me. It's like, oh my god. Um, yeah, yeah. When I joined, IB was really not a great team to be a part. I quit for a while. Um, I legitimately was like, I cannot deal with this. I quit. Um, and then ended up coming back. Yeah, after the leadership shakeup, and there was a lot of this and that and the other thing, and then I basically came back. Um, yeah, no, we've been great on progress. Um, but yeah, yeah. There was a time where I had quit IB and I hated it. I was incredibly sad to have quit IB, but I just could not take it at the time. Um, and I basically said like I'm gonna the only way I'm coming back is if I am writing lead, because this is otherwise just not going to work. Um, and then a couple of months later, the Garfield called me up and he was like, "Yeah, let's do that. You let's come back. Do you want to be writing lead? Let's do that." And that's how it happened. And that was in like 2022. So there was a good like year or so that you know I was a part of IB, and it was not a great environment. And it really has flipped. IB is like one of the more fun projects to be a part of at this point, and we're really doing good work. Like my God, I still can't get over how good the Yoko ruins look. So freaking cool. Um, what am I even doing right now? I've completely gotten off on a tangent, and that's fine and actually great. Uh, uh eh? What did it say just now? Oh, okay. Oh no. All right, that's fine. We're fine. Um, yeah, death item voice. That's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Um, why are you on? Oh, Chorus faction. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Fine. That's easy. Spell list, extra damage. Yeah, alright. Alright. So this is probably going to just work exactly like the preview that they did, where it's gonna flap its wings way really, really, really fast. But I would like to take a look at Dragonling race, move data, Charis Flyer default MT. Charis Flyer default MT. Hmm. Rotational speed changeover. Okay. Alright, so this is not animation things. This is literally their movement within the world, which is like neat. Um as something that we can change, but not what I'm really looking to do right now. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, any form of engagement is highly, highly appreciated. Um I think these streams have done, a lot to just getting getting the word out there and how much work all of this takes, and being a little more transparent with all of this stuff. And I like that, and I think a lot of people will like it more, once they see it. They just gotta see it. Um, okay. Dragonlings, all good. Oh, image space modifiers, fun. Um, do this, and then fuck it real quick. I'm gonna have some fun, and I'm gonna stick the I'm gonna do the thing with Lamia. I'm just gonna see what happens. This is the chaos portion of the stream. I do not know what is going to happen if I set Lamia's up. It it might just crash. All right, let's get this set up. Nope, I don't need this. Bring me to master, thank you. New branch. Run it to eyes. Sure, that's fine. Send to zip folder. Oop. Chaos. It's true. No, it is. Huh. And like I'm glad I got you on the team, Sanko. You've been doing amazing. Didn't you also mention that there's an environment test near Rihad? Was there? I think there is a little bit. Yeah, I think there is. I think you're right. For the transitionary biome. Yeah, I can take a quick look at that too. Okay. So, Lamia Medea. All right, let's see what happens. I'm gonna go up to armor. Wisp. Will o' the Wisp. Wisp Shade. So it'll be this one, because yeah, internally the Wisp mothers are just called Wisp sometimes, I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure. Yeah, encounter Wisp mother, yeah. So this is it. Skin Lamia. IBHF. Naked Wisp. This is the armor add-on, yeah. Oh, here, and I'll make the race. Why not? Race. Wisp. IBHF. Lamia. Race. I don't know why it throws up that what looks like an error. Wait a minute. IBHF. No, okay, it did. Oh wait. There's already a race set up for it? What are you using? IBHR skin Lamia. With a wolf skeleton? Okay. This is on the wolf skeleton for some reason. Why did someone set this up for High Rock? Weird. Weird, 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 weird. And do you know if knowing how to make basic NPCs is enough to join the project? I mean, yeah, dialogue implementation is a lot of what we do. Um, Honestly, I think that would be enough. Uh, so, okay, I'm just gonna go back to the Wisp, and I'll make it IBHF Lamia Race 01. Just, again, I'm messing around. Not gonna worry about it too much. Let me erase 01. Okay. So text data, Lamia. Body data. Character assets, get me out of here. I want meshes. Iliac Bay. Actors. Lamia, there's probably not going to be a skeleton in there. No, okay. So get me out of here. So you're all going to be that. IBHF skin Lamia. And then there's an IBHR skin Lamia. There is. That's so wild. Why did someone set them up for High Rock? Were they intended for High Rock? I couldn't imagine. They're so... That seems like so not a High Rock creature, but okay. Yeah, yeah. No, I think that's a fine idea. Like, maybe, maybe take that, uh, toss it into the Arcane University and see, like, if any of the teachers have anything to say about it. Just make sure that everything's all implemented correctly. But, like, I think that's pretty good. Um, Heck, I think we have dialogue that you could implement. I don't, well, it's close to finalize some of the Western Reach dialogue. Um, but, a new dialogue implementer might just give us the kick in the pants to finalize some of that. Um, which is kind of needed, to be honest. Because, like, it's been chipping away, but it's been kind of slow. It is what it is. It's not really our focus right now. Biped model. There we go. Not dragonlings. Actors. Lamia. This might look very, very silly. Armor skin. Knit. New IBHF. Let me, that one. Race. IBHF. Lamia Race 01. Wisp Mother. IBHF. Counter Lamia 01. Lamia. IBHF Lamia Race 01. IBHF Skin Lamia. Spell list. Let's just get rid of all these. Just to see. All right. All right. Let's see. Theoretically, I think this should do something. Oh, and all my cats are yelling at me because it's a little bit late and they need food. We'll do one more little test. We'll just see what happens. Still have a bit of struggle with quest and branching dialogue. Um, yeah, yeah. It can be a little bit, it can get a little complicated, especially. Um, but that's how I started implementing too, is just dialogue stuff. And quests are probably the most complicated. Quests you really need to touch like just about everything. So, if you can get a decent branch together and know how to do like back to root stuff, stuff like that, you're basic like I'd like to talk about something else now. Um, you'd be all good. Um, and if you're not, I do think the Arcane University has some like tasks to do that way. Um, all right, let's see. I have no guarantees on either of these. All right, let's see. Help Dragonling. So this is probably just going to be the player dot place at me. Why are there two? Oh, wait a minute, because do I still have the, I still have the plugin from last time. Okay, that's why, because it's the dragon race. Yeah. Alright, so probably 0F0059BB will be, yep, that sounds like a Chaurus. Okay. Yep, so this is just like, yep. It's okay. But yeah. Wow, they're tanky.
Well, run off.
Them saying that in unison is very funny. Ugh. Oh wow. Also, the Dragonling does not seem to havoc like ragdoll at all. Or maybe it does, and interesting. Not really sure. Help Lamia. Lamia sack. Player dot place at me. Let's try this one. 00059BB1. Okay, that's the wisp another noise. Nope, nothing there. Okay. Oh, nope. Zero 080 DD 836. Also nothing. Yeah, I don't I wonder. I really don't think the Lamia model was rigged to anything. I think they just assumed that like it would need custom animation, so they like did not actually rig it to anything baseline. Okay, good. So they do Havoc. They do Ragdoll. It's just being a little weird with the wings. Cool. So yeah, I really wonder what it would take to get them to hmm. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's the older version of that, that's why. Really wonder. New enemy, the wind. What's that? The wind. I really wonder what it would take to like actually get them to show up. It must have been the wind. Give me eyes. Give me eyes. Boop. Bam. Wham. Eyes and death items. Commit and publish. Okay. That wasn't as chaotic as I would have thought, but yeah, I think next time I will be extracting the havoc behaviors and trying to futz with the dragonlings to get them to just flap their wings a little less. They're still looking kind of it's buggy. It gives bug. Um but really good work today. I've got eyes. Purple eyes. Yeah, really good stuff. Um what else? Anything else for me to say? I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm gonna head out and feed my cats because they are alternately yelling at me and staring at the door where my partner is. Just like someone feed us. Um, yeah, and tomorrow I'm gonna be doing another stream with Silver Cannon. So I'll be on their Twitch stream at about probably like 2:30, 3 o'clock Eastern time. Um, and I think I'll be finishing up Metal Wolf Chaos XD, which is a very silly mech game about playing a mech piloted by the President of the United States. Um, so that's a bunch of fun. Yep. Good stuff today. Good run at two. And I will see you all later. Y'all have a good one. Peace.